List out the pay to be used for working at height for more than 25 meters high structure. Personal fall arrest system. Safety net. Guard rail system. List any 5 items contained in the first aid box. Triangular bandage. Crepe rolled bandages. Safety pins. Disposable sterile gloves. Tweezers. List out the hazards by motor-powered tricks. Falling loads, overloading of equipment, impact with equipment, piercing of containers, loading dock roll-off, chemical contact, battery acid, fires during refueling. What is signboard? A signboard is a sign that provides information or instruction using a combination of shape, color and symbols but excludes information in writing. Red for prohibition, yellow for caution, green for positive action, blue for mandatory actions. Discs for prohibitions and instructions, triangles for warnings, squares and rectangles for emergency and information signs. List few types of occupational hazards. Physical hazards, mechanical, electrical hazards, biological hazards, psychological hazards, radiation hazards. Write the concept of maximum allowable slopes. Maximum allowable slopes for excavations less than 20 feet. 6.09 meters based on soil type and angle to the horizontal are as follows. Explain the works involved in construction. 1. Welding 2. Gas cutting 3. Excavations 4. Repairs 5. Machinery work 6. Air conditioning 7. Painting 8. Sealing 9. Woodworks 10. Tree bearing 11. Electrical 12. Material handling 13. Crane works 14. Asbestos 15. Plumbing. What is meant by centering? The centering is normally made of wood timbers, which was a relatively straightforward structure in a simple arch or vault, but with more complex shapes, involving double curvature, such as a small dome or the bottle-shaped flues of the kitchens of some Norman period houses. Clay or sand bound by a weak lime mortar mix could be used. The shaping of this sort of centering would probably be done by eye, perhaps with the help of a template and the stone or brick structure laid against it. On bigger work, like a 19th-century commercial pottery kiln, this was impractical. The structure would be built round a post acting as a datum, and each course of stonework would be set at a distance from the datum as measured by a stick or string. What are the safety precautions to store dangerously reactive materials? Segregating reactive materials. Reactive materials should be stored separately from each other and from incompatible materials, such as flammables, corrosives, and oxidizing agents, to prevent chemical reactions. Proper labeling and signage. Clearly label all containers of reactive materials and post signs to warn others of the presence of these materials. Proper storage containers. Store reactive materials in containers that are compatible with the material and in good condition, such as metal or plastic containers with tight-fitting lids. Ventilation. Ensure proper ventilation in storage areas to prevent the buildup of flammable or toxic gases. Fire protection. Store reactive materials in fire-resistant storage areas and have fire extinguishing equipment readily available in case of a fire. What is difference between trenching and excavation? Trenching and excavation are both construction processes that involve removing earth, rock, or other material to create a hole, cavity, or depression in the ground. However, they are different in terms of the size, depth, and purpose of the excavation. Trenching is typically a shallow excavation that is used to lay underground utility lines, such as water and gas pipes, electrical and telecommunications cables. Trenches are usually narrow and long, and their depth is determined by the depth of the utility lines. Excavation, on the other hand, is a broader term that can refer to any type of digging or removal of earth, rock, or other materials from the ground. Excavations can be shallow or deep, and can be made for a variety of purposes, such as building foundations, creating storage areas, or mining minerals. In summary, trenching is a specific type of excavation that is used for laying utilities, while excavation can refer to any type of digging or removal of material from the ground.